My name is Sara. I work at Lifeologie Frisco, and I primarily work with teens, young adults, especially adult women, and I also work with some children. I like to work with people that are struggling with ADHD, anxiety, depression, bullying, chronic pain, especially women's issues. People who come in with ADHD tend to be struggling with a lot of self-confidence. They tend to be struggling with a lot of self-doubt. Sometimes they're a little depressed, sometimes they're anxious. It just depends on what's going on at home and at school. Are they not doing well in school? Are they having a lot of pressure at home? And we work on different coping skills to help them manage the ADHD while they're in school and while they're at home. I try to work with the parents to see what guardrails have they already put up in terms of working with the kids and making sure that they're able to get their schoolwork done if they are struggling in school. We also discuss different social issues as well as working on different ways that can build their confidence so that they feel more competent when they go forwards. People who come in who typically are dealing with depression tend to have a lot of self-confidence issues, a lot of doubts. Oftentimes they're isolating themselves, especially the young adults. We see that they tend to not be going out as much, especially since COVID happened. There's not as much community going on. So we'll work on different coping skills, we'll work on different goals that they want to set, and then help them to kind of walk through the dark path into the light, and help them feel not as much alone, and hopefully help encourage them to find some community. Clients who come in that are typically dealing with anxiety oftentimes have a lot of self-confidence issues. Sometimes one of the first things that I try to look for and see is how functioning are they? Are they actually going out and doing things that they need to do on a day-to-day basis? If they're not, sometimes I'll recommend that they go see a psychiatrist and seek out medication so that way they can be more regulated, so that way they are able to accomplish the different goals that they want. Oftentimes, we'll set forth goals. So if they're not driving, we'll make sure that they get driving. If they're not going to the grocery store, we'll make sure they're able to go to the grocery store, get to work, do the different things that for a lot of people would be considered normal, but for them it really is a struggle. So helping walk them through those paths as well as incorporating the different coping skills. That way they're able to function normally and be able to be out in society and enjoy their life a little bit more. What a new client can expect when they meet with me for the first time is they'll see a very bubbly, outgoing, often at times excited individual, but I also often get told that I make people feel at peace whenever they talk with me, which is so interesting because I feel like I'm very excited all the time, especially because I have a very big background in fine arts. I oftentimes will help get to know you, we'll build up some rapport, and then as we do build up that trust, we'll be able to dive into your issues a little bit